Now let's meet a multi-award-winning singer, songwriter, producer and UN Goodwill Ambassador who's become a household name on the South African music scene.
This internationally renowned and platinum-selling R&B singer has performed alongside big names like Alicia Keys, Shakira, the Black Eyed Peas and John Legend. Here's one of South Africa's most stylish men, Loyiso Bala.
Mishal didn't really need any directions to find the studio. He just had to follow the familiar voice.
A chance to win, yeah. In your power you can change the world. Like one starfish into the ocean, you'll birth in us a bright new star. It's all up to you to save our future, all our dreams come true. Make it known that you believe.
Turning talent into commercial success may seem like an easy and logical process, but that's not how it works in the real world. Loyiso Bala came top of his class at the Drakensberg Boys Choir, but that isn't why he became a chart topper as a member of TKZ and as a solo artist. It's taken a lot of hard work and self-discipline to earn him this position, and I get to meet him in the studio. Oh, hi, how are you, buddy?
Good, thank you.
Good to meet you.
Good to see you too. Come on.
Good to meet you. Likewise. I hope I'm not interrupting.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Come sit down.
Oh, thanks,
Wills.
All right, man.
Later.
Okay. Cheers. Good meeting you. Loyiso Bala, welcome to Mela.
Thank you. Good to have you guys here.
What was your childhood like growing up in Uitenhage?
I was kind of doing the same thing I'm doing now, which is singing all over the place. Obviously the difference now is that I'm getting paid for it. But you know, I came from a musical family. My mom and dad met because they were singing together in a group, actually through my uncle, because my uncle was also a singer. My grandfather was a composer. So I come from a generation of musicians. But otherwise, I guess I was probably like any other normal kid in the townships, you know, playing in the sand.
You attended world-renowned Drakensberg Boys Choir. How did this develop you as a young man and performer?
Music has always been my life, but I can probably say that I was illiterate in music. So the Drakensberg Boys Choir, there I learned how to read, how to write music. The Drakensberg helped me to like open my eyes to the world. The time I was there, I was able to travel to over 16 countries overseas and actually stay with families. It was sort of like really for me like the window to the world.
What is a typical day like in the life of Loyiso?
I'm an early riser and then I hit the gym. My days start at 8 o'clock and they end at 11:30 because of a gig that I'm doing. I kind of have this hashtag which is called my random life, because my life sort of differs from, you know, like on a day-to-day basis.
Loyiso, looking at you, it's easy to understand why you are a style icon. I'd love to experience more of your look. Shall we get to it?
Let's go.
Do.
Thank you.
2010 saw Loyiso perform the FIFA World Cup anthem alongside international stars Eric Wainaina, Alicia Poppet and Salim and Suleiman Merchant. Alongside his multiple awards as a performer, Loyiso is also counted among the best-dressed men in South Africa, with style awards from a leading men's fashion monthly and a popular family magazine to prove it. Whether the look is cool and casual, red carpet formal or fashionably funky, he always has style.
When you're in the public eye, it becomes almost part of your statement. People look at what you're wearing. While Loyiso's style is definitely not outlandish, he is super stylish. Shall we go shopping?
Let's go.
To me. How's it, my man?
Hey, Jim. Cool, man. Cool.
Well, our superstar's on his way again. What looks have you planned for him?
What I've planned, it's our flisco print.
Ooh.
So it has a bit of color. It's made out of 100% cotton. We gave it a bit of flair. We just gave it a one lapel contrast, which is made out of 100% linen.
Shall we get this fashion show started?
Let's get it on. Thank you, Jimmy. I'll go for this on.
Sure. Easy, this way.
Whoa, Mr. Bala, looking dapper indeed. How would you describe your typical style?
Classic. Always make sure that whatever I'm wearing is well fitted, but at the same time, different events calls for calls for different things. And in anything that I do, I make sure that I look neat, I look presentable, and that I look respectful, you know, to my surroundings.
When it comes to your performance outfits, what is key?
Comfort is always number one, and just make sure that like people can see you, especially if you're going to be so far away from a crowd of 50,000.
I don't know about you, but I am hungry. Shall we go chat over lunch?
Yeah.
While his career has produced a steady stream of hits, Loyiso favors quality over quantity, believing that while you have to work hard to stay at the top, you should also take time to dance.
Dina, good to see you.
Oh, welcome to Aria.
Hello.
Welcome. Can I get you guys a seat?
Please.
Yes, please. Thank you.
You are guaranteed to find something that you are going to enjoy.
Absolutely.
So gentlemen, enjoy.
What are you considering, Loyiso?
Well, I'm going to have curry, definitely.
Curry, yeah.
Either the prawn curry, either the butter chicken.
Let's go big.
Everything.
Loyiso, you were a part of the TKZ group. What was that experience like?
That experience was crazy, man. I came to finish up my studies in Johannesburg. It was only just 3 years. And then suddenly, you know, joined this group of 7 guys to form a kwaito or like today, which is what we'd call like a hip-hop group. It was not what I studied for. So, you know, because obviously I'd studied classical music and now suddenly it was just all raucous. But all in that, it gave me a great introduction into the industry. If it was not for TKZ, people wouldn't have known who I am. The album that we did, for instance, went on to sell triple platinum. And so for TKZ, I'll always be very, very grateful.
After achieving great success with TKZ, you decided to branch out on your own. How did this decision come about?
TKZ was a platform for me to launch my own career. If you check all my parts and all the songs I sang in TKZ, songs like Off the Wall, songs like Go Without a Name, it was pretty much the same kind of stuff that I did after TKZ.
If I had a magic wand and I could say, Loyiso, who would you love to work with? Who would that be?
I'd probably like to work with a mega producer, someone like David Foster. Take the songs that I've done throughout all the years and just create these massive orchestrations for them.
As a songwriter, what is that process like for you? Where do you find your inspiration?
I started writing songs from like the age of 15 years old. I just love the process of it because I'm literally sitting in my room and I'm just pouring my heart out. I used to be shy. I may not be right now, but I used to be. And music was the way that I could express myself. I've probably got more songs written than songs that I've ever sung before.
His songs reveal that he's a romantic at heart, and his wife and daughter have top priority in his life.
First we'll go dancing and share this romance.
You're a happily married man with a little daughter. What is family life like?
You know, my family is my everything. You know, other day I was thinking, I was like, I can actually call this my little creation. Because I obviously asked Jen, asked Jen to marry me. And I look at Kenzie and I am, you know, it's the greatest song that I've ever written. And my wife is my everything. When they say my better half, that is who Jennifer is. I wouldn't be where I am right now if it were not for Jennifer.
Loyiso, what can we expect from you in the next 5 years?
I've just gotten my 6th Summer Award for my second gospel album called Power Love Sound. So in the next few years or so, I'm planning to obviously, you know, do more albums, have more children as well, hopefully. Oh, here it is.
Whoa!
Thank you so much.
Oh, Percy, my man, thank you so much. Loyiso, thank you so much. This has been super.
Man, this has been wonderful. And if we can do this again, come back here, I will do it as many times as you want.
Awesome. Same time, same place in a month.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Jesus, you gave me life. You paid the price all by your saving grace.